The Black Plague, or Black Death, sweeps through Europe in the mid-1300s. This sneaky bacterium, Yersinia pestis, hitches a ride on fleas and rats spreading rapidly. Imagine it's like the worst game of tag, but instead of you're it, it's you're sick. With no modern medicine, people don't stand a chance. It wipes out a third of Europe's population, leading to a massive shakeup. Feudal systems crumble, labor becomes scarce, and wages rise.
In the magical world of Renaissance, four legendary artists, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Leonardo da Vinci, wielded their bristles and chisels like wands. The impact is profound. Society, once regularly structured, begins to shift with so much land suddenly available. Due to the Black Death, the survivors find themselves in a world where social hierarchies becomes more fluid. The upheaval creates a fertile ground for change, sparking debates among historians whether it contributes to Renaissance. Picture this, a society where the old rules no longer apply. New opportunities emerge, economic, social, and religious landscapes transform, paving the way for Europe's grand, emerging into the Renaissance, an age of exploration and discovery. The art becomes so realistic that even the statues seem to whisper secrets of the past. The magic lies in their ability to capture the intricacies of the human form, the subtle expressions on faces, and the delicate play of light and shadow. It's almost as if the creations might step out of their frames or pedestals and join the audience in admiration. The Renaissance, a time for rebirth and discovery, is like a grand festival of ideas, creativity. It sweeps across Europe, igniting a spark in the hearts of artists, scientists, and thinkers alike. This era forced a deep appreciation for knowledge, encouraging exploration beyond the world unknown. It helps bridge the gaps between the Middle Ages and modernity, laying the foundation for the flourishing of art, science, and culture. The Renaissance encourages a spirit of inquiry, urging young minds to question, explore, innovate with each brushstroke. These artists inspire future generations to pursue their passion and push the boundaries of creativity. The Renaissance teaches that art is not just a reflection of the world, but a powerful tool for change and expression. Christopher Columbus set sail across the vast ocean, guided by the stars and a sense of adventure. He lands on the shores of what becomes known as the New World in 1492. This monumental event sparks the new beginning of the Columbian Exchange, a fascinating swap of goods and ideas between the Old World and the New World. Imagine a world where tomatoes, potatoes, and chocolate are unheard in Europe. Thanks to the Columbian Exchange, these delicious foods make their way across the ocean, transforming communities forever. Meanwhile, Europe shares wheat, sugar, and livestock with the Americas, creating a culinary revolution. This exchange isn't just about food. It introduces new spices and adds flavor to life on and along with the diseases to both sides of Atlantic. The impact extends beyond the kitchen, influencing agriculture, economy, and even culture. The world becomes a more connected place as people from different continents share their discoveries and innovations. The Columbian Exchange demonstrates the power of exploration and curiosity. It shows how a single voyage can change the course of history, blending diverse elements to create something new and exciting.
History. Imagine a time when people start questioning the status quo, and the Catholic Church faces a wave of dissatisfaction. The church leaders, popes, and bishops seem more interested in political power and material wealth than spiritual guidance. This stirs a pot of unrest among the people who seek genuine spiritual leadership. Enter Henry VIII, a king with a dilemma. He wants a divorce because his wife cannot provide a male heir. The Catholic Church, however, refuses to grant him one. This denial adds fuel to the growing fire of discontent with the church's authority. Meanwhile, in Germany, a monk named Martin Luther has had enough of the church's practices. He sees indulgences being sold like hotcakes, a way for the church to earn money by promising to absolve sins. Luther takes a bold step and nails his 95 Theses to the church door, challenging these practices and sparking a movement that would change the course of history. The Reformation is a pivotal moment, a blend of personal desires, religious convictions, and political intrigue. It reshapes the religious landscape, leading to new branches of Christianity and altering the power dynamics in Europe. From the struggles of monarchs to the courage of reformers, the Reformation is a tale of transformation and resilience.
The scientific revolution begins with a bang, as thinkers like Copernicus, Galileo, and Newton start questioning the world around them. They ditch the old ideas, like the Earth being the center of the universe, and replace them with shiny new ones, based on observation and reason. It's like swapping out dusty old textbooks for latest edition with all cool diagrams and fun facts. As these ideas spread, people start thinking, hey, if you want to understand the stars, maybe we can understand other stuff.
The Enlightenment kicks off. It's a time when everyone gets super excited about using reason and science to improve society. Imagine a giant light bulb turning on over everyone's heads as they realize they can use knowledge to make the world a better place. Philosophers like John Locke and Voltaire jump on the bandwagon, promoting ideas about human rights, democracy, and freedom. They believe that just like the laws of physics, there are natural laws for human society. It's a time of big ideas and even bigger wigs. Seriously, those wigs were huge. The Enlightenment also saw the birth of encyclopedias, which are like the ancient version of the internet. People are hungry for knowledge and want to spread it far and wide. Coffee houses became the place to be, where folks gathered to sip their brews and debate the latest ideas. They were like the ultimate brainy hangout spot. Thanks to the printing press, these ideas spread faster than a cat video going viral. Books, pamphlets, and essays circulate, reaching people far and wide. Suddenly, everyone wants to be in the know, and knowledge becomes the new cool kid on the block. The scientific revolution and the Enlightenment spark a wave of change that sweeps across Europe and beyond. Governments start to rethink their ways, and revolutions brew as people demand more rights and freedoms. It's like everyone collectively decides to hit the upgrade button. 30 Years' War. The 30 Years' War started because Protestant nobles rebelled against the newly elected Holy Roman Emperor, Ferdinand II, who was a Catholic Habsburg. A Protestant leader, Cardinal Richelieu, France, who strategically used the war to weaken the Habsburgs, Maximilian of Bavaria, Catholic leader. European conflict fought primarily in Central Europe between 1618 and 1648, primarily between Protestant and Catholic states within the Holy Roman Empire. It began as a religious dispute but evolved into a struggle for political power, involving most major European powers and resulting in millions of casualties. The war ended with the Peace of Westphalia. Religion declined as states began allowing for more religious freedom and the church's influence declined. The essential structure of modern Europe as a community of sovereign states was also established. Ended with the Peace of Westphalia, it improved the religious freedom for the people. In the world of tennis, there exists a tale not of rackets and volleys, but of revolution and resolve. Picture this: France, 1789. The country is on the brink of change, and the air buzzes with the promise of a new beginning. The Estates General, a gathering of France's three estates, the clergy, the nobility, and the commoners, find themselves in a predicament. Locked out of their usual meeting hall at Versailles, they suspect a royal ploy to dissolve their assembly. Undeterred, they relocate to a nearby indoor tennis court, known as the Salle du Jeu de Paume. Here, in this unlikely venue, they take a solemn oath. They vow never to separate until they have established a constitution for France. This promise, known as the Tennis Court Oath, becomes a pivotal moment in the French Revolution. It symbolizes unity and determination, setting the stage for the eventual downfall of King Louis XVI and the rise of a democratic republican government. The National Assembly, primarily composed of the Third Estate or commoners, leads this charge. Their ranks swell with those eager for change, including some sympathetic members of the clergy and nobility. Together, they embody the spirit of the revolution, challenging the old order and demanding equality and justice. As tensions rise, the National Guard emerges. This citizen militia, formed to maintain order and protect the revolutionaries, plays a crucial role in the unfolding drama. They stand as a testament to the power of the people, ready to defend their newfound rights and freedoms. The Tennis Court Oath is more than just a historical footnote. It represents the indomitable will of individuals united for a common cause. It's a reminder that even the most unexpected places can become the backdrop. It's July 14, 1789, and the city buzzes with unrest. The people, driven by hunger from poor harvests and frustration with their king and government, set their sights on the Bastille, a formidable fortress and prison. The Bastille stands as a symbol of the monarchy's oppressive power, and the people are ready for change. As they approach, the air crackles with anticipation. This isn't just about freeing a few prisoners, it's about making a statement. The crowd, primarily residents of the Faubourg Saint-Antoine, knows that within those stone walls lies something they desperately need: gunpowder. With it, they can arm themselves and push for the change they seek. The fortress, though imposing, cannot withstand the sheer force of the people's resolve. As they storm the Bastille, they break through its defenses, and the world witnesses a turning point. Only a handful of prisoners are found, but the symbolic victory is immense. This act of defiance marks the first time in modern history that ordinary men and women, through collective action, ensure the creation of a constitutional system of democratic government. The fall of the Bastille becomes a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of the people. It shows that when united, they can challenge even the most entrenched systems of power. This event ignites the flames of revolution, inspiring others to rise and demand change. As the dust settles, the significance of the day echoes throughout France and beyond. The storming of the Bastille becomes a rallying cry for freedom and equality. The people have shown that they are not powerless, that they can shape their own destiny. The Reign of Terror was led primarily by a man named Maximilien Robespierre, who was a member of the Jacobin political faction. His allies, especially Louis-Antoine de Saint-Just, were also important leaders. The Reign of Terror began on September 5, 1793. Several factors led to the beginning of the Reign of Terror. These included France's military situation, chaos throughout the country, and Robespierre's development of the law of suspects that allowed him to arrest and execute anyone who stood against the revolution. With civil war spreading from the Vendée and hostile armies surrounding France on all sides, the revolutionary government decided to make terror the order of the day, September 5th decree, and to take harsh measures against those suspected of being enemies of the revolution, nobles, priests, and hoarders. Increased unrest in France turned the National Assembly against Robespierre and the Girondins, leading to Robespierre's downfall and the Thermidorian reaction. Because of its excessive actions, public support of the Committee of Public Safety decreased. Maximilien Robespierre, president of the National Convention, and many of his supporters were arrested and executed, thereby ending the Reign of Terror.